Guys, we got a big old pork loin and we're gonna throw it on that Woodfire grill today. You ain't gonna wanna miss this one. Guys, this is way too simple, way too easy. We're gonna add a bunch of flavors to it. We're injecting some of that Tony Chachere's Creole butter in there. Using a little paella Cajun seasoning from my guy, the Cajun Ninja out in Louisiana. I'm gonna show you how to cook this pork loin so it turns out juicy as can be. We don't do dry pork, we don't do dry chicken around here. Show you how you do it right, okay? Before I get started showing you all that, I want to thank this week's sponsor, BetterHelp, but more on them later. First thing we got to do is get that pork loin out of the package. A 4-pound, give or take, pork loin. A pretty big old piece of meat. We got it cleaned off, dried off. Then we got it on a tray. Took a nice sharp knife, sliced through that fat cap. That way we can get a little bit of that seasoning in there, that good Creole butter, all that stuff. If you want to get rid of that fat cap, feel free to take a sharp knife, get under that cap and then just slice it off, but I like to leave the fat cap on, especially when I'm doing these pork loins. It helps protect the meat. All right, so we're gonna put that fat cap up. When the heat from that wood fire comes down on it, it's protecting the meat, help render that fat a little bit, maybe even crisp it up a little bit. You know, you love a little crispy fat, right? Next thing we did was got that Tony Chachere's Creole butter. Guys, I get it at my local grocery store, but I'll find an Amazon link and put it in the description if you want to try to get some. But like I say, local grocery store had it. Just took that syringe and injected it every inch or so. And I did that all the way down the pork loin. You want to make sure that there's plenty of that good butter in there. Some's going to leak out, some's going to shoot out. It's not going to hurt anything. Just gonna sit in it, no big deal. Gonna put enough in there so as you're pulling out that syringe and he leaks out, you ain't gonna miss it, okay? Next thing, we gotta throw that seasoning all around it, okay? It's a big piece of meat. It can handle a lot of seasoning. You want that good Cajun paella flavor on there. I'll find the website and put a link for it down below. I actually bought this stuff in New Orleans when I was out there. But I'm sure there's a link we could throw in there. Last thing, we threw our TempSpike Plus in. Guys, you know I've been rocking with ThermoPro for a long time. One of my favorite accessories for any barbecue cooking I do. All right, any smoking, grilling, all that stuff. This TempSpike Plus is thin, it's compact. The range on this thing is 600 feet. I could have it in the backyard and I could be in the front yard checking stuff. And we can still get our alerts on our phone. The app for the TempSpike Plus works great. So guys, get yourself one. There's a link down below for it. When I set up that app, all I do is set it up for whichever device we're using. So in this case, we're using the TempSpike Plus, right? Set it to the setting of whatever protein you're cooking with. So this is pork. We got a pork roast. You set it up to a medium temperature at 140. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I might pull it at 135 or so. So when you pull it out and let that carry over heat, take it to that 140. But I'm good with a nice medium pork loin. It's gonna help keep it nice and juicy. You don't wanna overcook your pork. It's just like chicken breast. You don't wanna overcook it, right? Right. We're gonna go 325 on that wood fire, and I'll put the Celsius in front of me here. We are gonna use Smokin Pecan pellets. Now guys, I'll put an affiliate link down below. It'll save you 10%. But I have found these Smokin Pecan pellets burn cleaner and longer than most any of the wood pellets because these pellets are made from pecan shells. It just produces a great flavor. So that's what we're gonna use today. Think I got us all to where we need to be. Let's go ahead and get out on that wood fire, get it fired up, get our pork loin smoking. Wait, before we get out on that wood fire, I want to talk about this week's sponsor, BetterHelp. Guys, we got a lot of stuff going on. This was a busy end to the summer. I'm juggling a lot. 3 kids in college right now. So we took 2 of them to their first year in college, and our oldest is on his second year of his master's. And then we got 2 high schoolers started up. So we got a sophomore and a freshman. And most of them have some kind of extracurricular stuff that we got to help out with. So besides that, I'm running a business. My wife is running a team. We are crazy busy. We're juggling a lot, and it's hard to keep focus for me, okay? So that's why I use BetterHelp. I need someone that I talk to help me prioritize stuff, kind of line up my ducks, right? And finding a therapist these days is very, very hard. You don't want to just go to the Google or find someone on the corner, whatever. With BetterHelp, all you do is fill out a simple questionnaire online and they'll match you up with a licensed therapist. That doesn't necessarily have to be in your area. And you could do your therapy from the comfort of your own home, your couch, your studio, whatever it is. BetterHelp is a platform that helps you find a licensed therapist, make it easier and cheaper, and just takes all the guesswork out of it. Shortly after you're matched up with a licensed therapist, you can begin your therapy anywhere you want. All right, that's what I love about it. You got someone who's easy to talk to, who helps you out, and you don't have to traipse all over the city. So for me, having access to BetterHelp is just, the value is immeasurable. Guys, mental health is so important these days. I say it all the time. So if y'all want to get access to BetterHelp like your boy does, there's a link down below, and I'll throw it on the screen right here. It's betterhelp.com/cookingwithcj. Sign up for it. It'll save you 10% on your first month's therapy. And, you know, there's no other reason not to get started on your journey today. So thanks to BetterHelp for being such a great channel partner and the sponsor of this video. Now let's get that smoke rolling. What do you say? All right, y'all, we're out back. We got our grill plate in, looking good. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Hello, what's going on? How you doing today? Well, you say you're high. Hey, don't talk about that. We go to the smoker setting, wood fire flavor. Light is illuminated. We're gonna take that, hit the temp again. You know, usually, I don't know if you guys can hear the saw going. Usually it's just, I'm bitching about neighbors making a bunch of noise. This time it's me. We're actually having our bathroom redone, and that's someone cutting tile for us. 325, the default of 3 hours is fine. Remember, we go off of temperature, not time. So we're gonna hit start, let it go through the ignition process, and then we'll get that roast on. Definitely got that smoke rolling. Whew, that good smoke of pecan smoke. Ready to go. Smoke is definitely rolling. Let's get our loin on, right in the middle. Looking good. Got that TempSpike in, all that good flavor and seasoning on there. Just close it down, give it that good smoke bath. Team, we're an hour in. We are temping out at 138, so I'm gonna catch this before it hits that 140. You can see what I was talking about with that fat crisping up in there. It's gonna be amazing. There's a beautiful piece of meat. Let's go ahead and get it off and let it rest. Get that off, chill out. We're gonna let this rest for at least 15 minutes, if not a little bit longer. Let all those juices redistribute. We'll be good to go. We got our roast here. You can see that it's fully juicy. Tons of juice left on the tray. Let's go ahead and slice into it. I've let it rest way too long. Got involved in another shoot, so these are looking too dang good. See, it's nice and juicy, moist, tons of flavor. We gotta go ahead and get a bite. Oh, if you want one of these knives, everybody always asks when I use it. Dalstrong Shadow Black Pitmaster. I'll have a link down below for it. Let's get a bite. Now we're done, it's nice and chopped up. Got me a bite right here. I mean, you know it's good. It's smoky, it's spicy, it's perfect Cajun pork loin here. Always cooked in internal temperatures, and you'll get perfect pork loin like this. All right, if you'd like to get one of those Ninja Woodfire grills, of course there's gonna be a link down below. It's an affiliate link, but it doesn't cost you any more to use it, but it helps out your boy. Guys, we have Ninja Woodfire cookbooks. They're e-cookbooks. They're 4 for 15 bucks, or you can buy all 4 separately for 5 bucks each. But I suggest you do the bundle. For all the knives, cutting boards, merch, all that stuff I use in my videos, links are all down below too. I want to throw out a real quick thanks to BetterHelp for being this video sponsor and being such a great channel partner. Last but not least, if you'd like to become a show producer like all these awesome people scrolling in front of me right now, people that love a good moist pork loin, whatever, it works. There are 2 ways to join up. Either you hit that Patreon link in my video description, or you hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you've already hit by now. But other than that, we're done. Listen, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.